Back again, y'all. I'm just taking this walk. I had to get away from my work for a minute, but somebody lost their car keys. I hope they find it. I'm gonna just leave it right there. Um, that could be really, really feeling bad when you lose your car key. Woo! If you get stranded somewhere and you ain't got your car key. But anyway, back to my conversation from this morning, y'all, with this Elon Omar stuff. I think it's time now America just shut her down because we don't owe her nothing, especially Black America. We don't owe her anything. She already said she's Somalian. She ain't gonna want to bow to this system. She don't want to. She don't want to accept our Constitution. Da 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 da. So why are we still wasting time with it? It's just time to just shut her down and just get her out the way. All right? We got other things to deal with. And no, we don't owe her anything. No apology, no nothing. I never invited her here. It's white people, white supremacists. They always doing stuff to try to block Black America progress. You know? Continue to steal from us, to continue to steal our wealth and everything else. So it's all on none. But I don't got time to hear it. I just told Black America now it's time for us to just move away. Just get out the way. Come out from among them. We need a lot of spiritual cleansing and healing anyway. And we shouldn't even be getting ourselves all caught up in all this political nonsense. You know? Vote for what is our interest and keep it moving and stay within our own community, to work within ourselves, to build up our own communities, our wealth, and everything else. But we gotta get back to the church, okay? Ain't got time for that. They already showed us who they are, and this country don't belong to them anyway. So it's time for us to just mind our own business and just take care of us. That's all I can say. What else? Just take care of us. You know, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna have a heart attack, and they're gonna still be the same people they been when you was here on this earth. You see? That's all they is. The devil don't love nobody. This world belongs to him. Let him have his world, but we know where our world belongs, right? We belong right there. We're supposed to be set apart. Set apart. We are a different type of people. We should be supposed to be a set apart. And that's what's killing us out here. That's what's harming our children. You're not covering them with prayer. You're not. Okay? Like I said, I didn't know these people when they were alive. I didn't know how they lived their life. I didn't know if they had a relationship with the Lord. I don't know nothing about these people. I only know that they're dead and how they died. That's it. Now I speak up for Kamalo because he's still here with us. And I truly don't believe that was justice. And I don't think that was fair. And they already showed us. They all online, running their mouth about it. I gave it to God. I gave it to God. And God gonna deal with it. Okay? And I'm coming from a clean heart and in my right mind. All of that, I gave it to God. I can't do nothing about it. He's strong. I'm weak. You know, in my human flesh, I am weak. I just only can give you the scriptures to go to. Follow him. Follow him. That's it. Look at this. They need to come and chop up this grass. They need to come and do something about this. Shoot, all this grass. This grass is growing so high. But anyway, like I said, like I gave y'all the message this morning. We just need to move on with the Somalians, the immigrant shit. Because I gave you the whole story. Who America belongs to. Before it became America, who this land belonged to. And with the Statue of Liberty, it was always about the slave. It was about the slave. It was her story. It wasn't about no immigrant. See, the immigrants came later on. And guess what? They were able to come in and benefit off of our labor. We built houses and stuff that we don't even live in. Okay? Seriously. A lot of things here we don't even get to enjoy. They get to come here and enjoy it. So now we telling them it's time for them to go home. Okay, so we could have our land to ourselves and enjoy the fruits of our labor. They could go and fight for all the politics and all their rights in their own country. Because the story that they came here with was a lie. It was never about their freedom. It was about ours. And that's why they don't respect us. They don't even respect America. Go to the Statue of Liberty, and a lot of people don't know that story, but go down to the basement. It's where her feet are. When you look over her feet, you're going to still see the chains. And I know I lived in New York all my life, boo. I know I lived in New York all my life. The chains are at her feet. Because the guy who did the sculpture, I can't say his name because it's a French name. And he was the sculptor. And he wanted it dedicated to the free slaves. And he did it he did the drawing, he did all that. How he wanted it. United States, they didn't want it that way. That's who didn't want it that way. They went back and forth with it. He wanted to, because he was against slavery. Okay, he was against it. So they didn't want it that way. So what he did, and instead, he put the chains at her feet. A lot of people don't know that story. They came here talking about their freedom and liberty and justice. It wasn't for them. It was for us. That's the story. And that's why I'm glad President Trump became the president. God put it in my heart. It was something you got to pray about. That's why I say you got to pray. Don't always look at the fact that he's a white man and he's a racist and he's a supremacist and all that. You can look at all of that, but then again, why God using him? Why? He doesn't even know. He don't even know. You see, that's how good God is. God got him on a divine assignment. And God used him for judgment against this nation. And look at all the stuff he's showing us now. Statue of Liberty, immigrants, okay? Then we going back to Mississippi with all these lynchings and everything going on. Everything is unfolding. That's why you're going to hear about rumors of war. You're going to hear about mothers and fathers and sisters. You're going to hear about all these things going on in the world. Jesus already told us, when I come, and God don't come in flesh. He's spirit. He'll start showing you spiritual things that you'll start seeing when you follow in Christ. He'll start showing you his Father's kingdom. But you stay out here in the world, you're going to get swallowed up and get your ass whipped. You hear me? Because that devil is powerful out here if you don't know Jesus. That's why I said you got to put Jesus in your fight. You got to be clothed in the armor of God. And that's in here. And in here. You know? The helmet of salvation. Your breastplate of righteousness. And the spirit of the sword is the word. Is the word. So anyway, I'll talk with y'all all later. Y'all stay safe. Peace.